Hi, I'm Aeon. There's a video. Basically, what the idea is that today we are collaborating with the man, the myth, the legend himself, EazySpeezy. He is a speedrunning YouTuber, and basically what the idea is that me and the beautiful, beautiful elder moderator, mbed, we have gone together, we have helped each other, and we have come up with a 20 achievement speedrun for Geometry Dash, showcasing a little bit of the game. And my thing today is that I'm going to be teaching EazySpeezy how to do this run, and hopefully not fail miserably myself playing this game, because some of the levels that we are doing are pretty hard. So obviously they're going to be the shortest levels. I have a list of the five of the shortest levels, not all of them because some of them are ridiculously hard, but five of the shortest levels in Geometry Dash that are going to be used. And then overall, we're just going to be playing GD, trying to get 20 achievements as fast as possible. And it's going to be very exciting. Basically, the speedrun is simple in quotation marks. So this game is an auto-scroller, so you might be wondering how do you speedrun this? This is just the fastest way to get 20 achievements without using the codes, because you can go into the vault here once you have 5 keys, and you can just do the codes, which is boring because you just type words. Very simple. Start off, beginning of the run, kill an icon, get the rampage here, and then we start playing levels. And these levels are, some of them are really hard. We're going to start off with a level called Ballin', which is one of the shortest rated levels in the game. I'm not going to be speaking while I play this because these levels are difficult and I'll probably not be able to first attempt it. Basically, the goal here with these levels is that we want to beat them, preferably in one attempt, but most likely we're going to be spending a couple, but it's going to be fine. So give me like a second to actually focus here so I can beat this level.
Yeah, it might take me a tiny bit more than a couple, but...
I mean, you never know. Well, actually, this level is really hard, so... like, this one is probably the one that terrifies me the most about this speedrun. But, you know. There we go. That's level 1.
I'm trying not to talk to ruin your focus, but yeah, that is...
This is the hardest one, and after you beat the level, you want to go and follow, because you get some achievements for just following. Okay. That level is the hardest one, in my opinion. I think that one is the roughest one to get around with, just because it's a very awkward level. But you kind of have to play it because it's 35 seconds long, which is the second shortest level. This here, SpeedQ, is the shortest one, and this one, I think you guys in chat are going to be freaked out by, because this level is incredibly fast-paced. So just sit back and watch as I try this. There we go. That level is ridiculously hard to learn, but once you do learn it, this level is very fun.
So as you can see, Aeon's just going to be destroying everything.
So after I've done showcasing all of the levels that we're going to be playing, Ben is going to try the levels himself, so you guys can get like an idea of how hard these actually are. Because Geometry Dash is a ridiculously tough game. It's a very, very hard game overall. But watching it doesn't really do this game justice, in my opinion. So you just have to like pay attention and just try and understand. Also, that happens occasionally where this dude just comes in and he's like, hey, what's up? You wanna come to my shop? Slight time loss. You don't get that guy to pop up if you first attempt every level, but first attempting every level is much easier said than done. Slight time loss, but hey, that's fine. I'm just here to like show the level and try and see if you can keep up.
Yeah, that makes us much more able to see things.
Yeah, one thing that a lot of people do with Geometry Dash is that a lot of people complain about the fact that it's hard to see, which is reasonable, I will say, but this is a very colorful game, to put it that way. So, slight warning if anyone here has some form of, like, epilepsy, just like an FYI. There we go. That's the... Was that the third level? Yeah, it's the third level. Now the levels get a little bit easier. Those are the ones that I'm, like, worried about that I can actually die to, and The last two are, oh, I can't spell, are much, much easier. So I prefer starting with the hardest ones simply because you are way more likely to die during those than the easy ones. But it's still decently fast-paced. It's just about learning how the game works, more or less. But one of the things that is very nice about Geometry Dash as a game is that it's just learning the game's controls is the only important thing. Once you learn the game's controls, this game is very straightforward. And I was about to say easy, but that would not be true. This game is very difficult. How much experience do you have with this game, actually?
So about like 3 or 4 years ago, I mean, I used to play it a good amount, and I don't think I ever actually beat a demon though. So, you know, there's gonna be a little bit of learning before I can do this speedrun, but I'm excited to get to grinding it.
Hopefully, you're gonna be able to beat your first one today, then.
Yeah, that is the hope, hey. Maybe, I can't promise it could be like that first one, but it might be something like this, maybe.
For, your part of the speedrun, you can change out these 5 levels with anything, by the way. These are just the levels that are the fastest to do. You don't have to do, like, any particular levels. You can just do 5 demons as a whole, because the goal for doing the demons is getting 1 user coin, which is the silver coins that we're getting with this level right here, as well as getting the 5 achievements that you get for beating 5 demons. So these demons are practically 1/4. No, yeah, 1/4 of your total achievements that you get in the entire run. So they are pretty important. So saving as much time as possible with these is kind of detrimental to the run as a whole.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just like mesmerized by the gameplay right now. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fun to do.
And that is the last one. There we go. That's all 5 demons. And as we finish this last one, here goes the little, like, fun part about this. We're going to be going into the recent tab here. We're going to enable Tiny here. We're going to go recent tab. We're going to refresh it real fast. And what we're going to be doing now is basically just play 5 levels, because we want to beat 10 online levels. The next achievement that we're aiming for is beat 10 levels. So we just want to do the shortest ones possible while following, because we need to follow 10. Rate this for this one, and then like a level, and then you get another one. And then you just go through 5 more, like, super easy levels. And you can find some really funny stuff. I don't know what happened to the stick man. He just kind of, like, died. You can find some really funny stuff. Preferably, you want to find levels with just a single jump. That's, like, the goal. But you never know. You never know what you're going to find. So this is, like, a complete RNG part of the run. Absolutely no clue what's going to happen. Oh, don't forget to do the thing, Aeon. Oh, no. Follow. Forgetting my own speedrun. Oh, no. How did Wait, how did I do that jump? That's ridiculously tight. I got really lucky with that one. That was insane. Even I'm surprised on that one, dude.
Hey, 3 coins. That was a great level.
And there we go. We got that. And now that we have all of these, our next goal is to get jumps. So what we want to do is we want to go here and create our own level. We want to place a block like so, 1 block over. We want to put a move trigger like here. 10, lock to X, target group ID 1. We want to go here, take the H block. Then we swipe, grab this, add that, and then just play the level. So you might be wondering what was that? We got 1,000 jumps. Our goal is to get 20,000 jumps, so you want to, like, extend this. We can go, like, here, right? And then we just click and hold the mouse button throughout this entire thing. This is the most sluggish part of the run. You just kind of do this, and you just grind jumps until you get 20,000. So each one of these runs gives about 7,500 runs. So depending on how long you take with each of the demons, you have to go through this, like, 2 or 3 times. We're jump farming. But there's a reason why we're jump farming, okay? You're gonna understand in a second. Because we were smart when we were working on this level, right? Because once I'm done with this, I'm gonna show you my big gigantic brain, okay? Our brain expanded beyond the cosmos when we thought about this speedrun. Because when we're doing this, right? We've done our jumpy level. Because you can find these jumpy levels yourself. How about we upload it and get the creator one as well? Whoa. So we got another achievement for free. Now, here comes in some RNG. We want to go here. We want to go here. And we want to open this chest and pray that we get an achievement. I got really lucky here and actually got an achievement. I've not gotten that. I've done this run like 20 times. That is the first time I actually get what I want. And then we want to go here, scroll unto the very end of this 3 times, grab this coin, and then you're technically done, but you want to add a friend. There we go. Now I have completed the run.
Easy. Okay, so if you don't get that RNG part, your run is just dead.
Pretty much, yeah. And you have to wait. You have to like go really late into the level or into the run as well, because the RNG you need to get 5 of these demon keys, and you get 1 key for 500 orbs, which is basically 1 demon. So you must beat the demons before you can open the chest. So unless you get very lucky and you get one of the cubes that you need here, because if I drag in the document here, right, you can see these 2 cubes right here. These cubes right here, you can grab these and get very lucky. And if you get those, and you're lucky and get those, you get an achievement. They're complete RNG achievements, basically. So you kind of like have to get those if you don't get the chests, basically. So there is an element of RNG that you cannot control, and if you don't get it, your run is dead. If you don't get it, what you can do is you can go into Stereo Madness, go practice mode right here, get a death point right here, and just sit here and wait until you've spent like 100 attempts. This thing right here, you just put a checkpoint and you just sit here and you just die over and over and over again.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, it's fantastic. It's completely RNG whether or not you have to do this. But if you want to finish the run, you can just do this. The run isn't too long, so it's not like the biggest waste of time. But if you're on a really good run and you don't get the RNG, it kind of sucks. But either way, that's the run. There we go. Got that. And there we go. It's a pretty rough run. It takes about... It took like... I didn't even take 20 minutes. It took like 14, 15 minutes. Nothing. So are you ready?
Well, I'm as ready as I can be. Yeah, chat. So how we're going to do... Is this a good idea? It's an idea. Look, chat, we're going to learn this, all right? It might take me a while to get good at GD or, you know, be passable, or even be anywhere close to being able to do it. But eventually, do you have to do the demons as well? Yes, I have to do the 5 demons.
Hello, I've returned.
Welcome back.
So, how ready are you roughly to do this?
As ready as I can be. I mean, I'm ready, but we'll see how I do.
See, I'm excited because to me, it's going to be interesting to see you try. I would love to see you try the like 5 levels that we have written up originally, just so people can get like an idea of how hard it actually is.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
Now, I'm going to sit here and have a good time while I watch you hopefully do very well.
Yeah, it's going to be this is gonna be a stressful time for me, I'll tell you that.
Like, as a Geometry Dash player and person who actually plays this game, like, actively, this is very, very exciting.
This isn't about getting lucky. This is about, banging my head into a wall over and over again until I'm good.
Yeah, pretty much. This game requires a lot of practice to actually master. The people who are at, like, the top of this game, who are, like, the best of the best, have, like, 5,000–6,000 hours in this game. It's very common for top players to have 5,000+ hours.
Yeah, so you guys get to see someone who's just as good as them right now. Not talking Aeon, talking me.
So Error is a very straightforward level. Out of the people who are decently good at the game, who are well versed in this game, with approximately like 150 demons completed, can usually beat this level in about 15 to 25 attempts.
Okay, okay.
So people who are decently good can beat this rather quickly. I think I spent 6 attempts on this first time around.
Alright, yeah, and so that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, I'm kinda losing where I'm at this point. Wait, so... See, Okay, so then we have one of these sections. Yeah, this is,
Keep in mind, this is the easiest one, by the way.
Yeah, like, you know, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, of course. I never expected you to do, like, amazing, considering you haven't played this game in, like, multiple years. It's kind of expected that you weren't gonna ace this the very first time. It's very interesting for me to look at, honestly. Like, I'm having a good time just, like, looking at how you, like, approach the game.
Trial and error. Wait, was that just an achievement? There we go.
Oh, you got one of them. 5% of the way.
My guy is just he's just kind of fallen. I'm confused on how to not die there at this point.
You show EazySpeezy blood.
Oh, I think I press it again. Right there, maybe? You just have to have the... I think that's what I have to do. Yeah, okay, that's definitely it. And then get stuck there. It's unlocked.
This is gonna take him 2 months. That's a long speedrun. That's a very long speedrun.
Okay. Look, you just gotta... As long as it gets done, it's still a speedrun. If there's a timer, it's a speedrun. That's the rule. Where am I even at right now? How far into this level am I at? Only 50... And I quit out. Alright, so I have a great idea. Let's start me with, like, an easier demon, you know? That's an idea.
Now the thing is, this would be considered an easier one. But you can start out with stuff like the Nightmare, which is much more readable. I think the difficulty of this level comes from the fact that it's hard to see necessarily what you're supposed to do. So I would say just go to something like the Nightmare. That's like the butt standard of first easy demons that everyone does, basically. So one of the things that a lot of people who try to get into this game, like, struggle with a little bit is the fact that a lot of modern levels are very, very difficult to see. It's very hard to see because there's a lot of objects in the way. Like, it's not uncommon for levels to have, like, 80,000 objects, more or less. While when the Nightmare was made, the object limit was 2,000. So levels are very, very detailed these days. So the old levels are usually what people go to begin with because you can clearly tell what you're supposed to do. It's not that hard to see. Unlike stuff like Error, which has 10 billion objects in your face.
Like, when you're playing through this, or like when you're playing through a level, is most of it like you actually like reacting, or is it all just muscle memory you've learned?
So the thing about this game is that once you get to, like, okay, so I'm gonna use myself as an example because obviously it's easy for me to use myself as an example. For the hardest levels, the levels that I invest like upwards to 20, 30,000 attempts into, that is 99% muscle memory. You learn the level to your core, you can play the level in your sleep, and you just grind out until you get the perfect run, basically. It's very similar to speedrunning in that sense, where you just try and get the perfect run. You sit down and grind for hours and hours on end, and then just get that one perfect run, you know? But with easier levels like this and other easy demons, you just kind of like get the general the general idea of the level, play through it once in practice mode, and then just like sight read it. I have terrible reaction time, so I usually have to go through a practice mode. A lot of like really good players like mbed, who helped me make this speedrun, he has insanely good reaction time, so he just beats levels in like 2 or 3 attempts without any practice and just sight reads everything. But that's not something everyone can do. Depends on your reaction time. So it depends on how hard the level is, basically.
My brain doesn't want to recognize I'm going upside down.
It's just a learning thing.
Fuck me! Yeah. Let's see. So you beat a level once, right? Alright. What is the most efficient way, would you say, of going about practicing? Is like, you know, learning the first 20% of it and then the second 20% and doing it in like sections, or what do you think?
I go by sections. It depends on how hard I find a level. If I find the beginning of the level super hard, I start with the beginning. If I find the level overall the same difficulty, I start with the end and then work my way backwards.
Okay, I got you.
So after I have done like an initial practice run, I go into practice again, go to the end, and do like small increments of runs to the end, and just over and over and over again.
Yeah, you need to press the button there, me. It's not that difficult to understand.
Dude, this game is so complicated. What are you talking about? You have to click a singular button.
you have to press a button. What do you use?
Button,
do you use your mouse, or do you use a key?
I use mouse personally.
Okay.
For the most part, top players use mouse because there's less latency, and once you get like really high up, similar to like esports and stuff, you need like the best possible equipment, and the lowest possible latency is the best. So we use like $150 mice to click a single button.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, the usual. Spending $150 for a one-click game.
Just gotta spend a ton of money on clicking.
Yeah, you spend your life savings. It's fine. Who needs pension anyway? Spend your 401k on this.
Yeah, so I think for this level, for the most part, I mean, the beginning isn't that hard. I think it's just like learning the momentum, and that part is like the hardest part for me.
So you're actually picking up on the game a lot faster than I expected you to.
Hey, we out here. This part is just, I like understand it. I just need my finger to also understand it. Let's go. Okay, got that. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna practice one for a bit.
I feel like the absolute greatest Twitch streamer of all time right now, by the way, just like restreaming yours, just looking at it, judging you very, very hard how you're playing the game.
It's React
like top tier content. Just watching you.
This is the top tier React content that everybody
Yeah,
wants
exactly.
to see.
Oh, I should start doing that. Just like whenever XQC uploads Geometry Dash Rage Compilation 7, I just like watch that and I'm like, ah, you should have jumped there. And I'm like, and everyone's like, yep, you should have jumped.
Be sure to jump there.
You are getting more and more consistent with this though. It's very fun to see.
Yeah, I'm slowly understanding.
Slowly but surely.
It's just kind of like a pattern. It's just like click, 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 like that. Yeah.
A lot of this game, once you get into like the practicing, is just a lot of patterns. You just kind of like learn click patterns. Like how many times do I have to click in this this section to get through it, and that's just kind of like how you learn it. Everyone who has watched Geometry Dash on YouTube, watch like Let's Play style videos that myself and other people do. It's a running joke at this point that is like half the video, if it's like learning the level, is just 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just trying to count out how you're supposed to do the part. There's a lot of counting. If you're a GD player, you know how to count to 4, that's for sure.
Yeah, now the ship part is probably the hardest part for me. Just like understanding going upside down and like getting ready for that, then going back. But can I hold there?
Yeah, okay, I was about to say, one thing that's very nice about this part is that there are no spikes on the floor, so you can just like hold for the most part. So just like, just don't hold into the wall. You can just hold a lot in these ship parts, which is very, very nice. It's very thoughtful of Jax, the creator of this level.
I wonder if like the creator like thought how big this community would become. RobTop
is actually quite an active member of the community. He hangs around in streams pretty frequently, but he thinks it's cool to see how creative people have become with this game, because this game has infamously not been updated in almost 5 years.
Oh, really?
So we have had to use our big brain to figure out how to utilize the game to its limits. The last update was in 2017. We're patiently waiting for 2.2. So saying soon is a running joke within the community, because soon in RobTop language means like a couple years.
Hey, it'll happen someday.
One day, hopefully. Crossing our fingers for that one. We have to just cope, chat. We just have to cope. One day will happen. Maybe. Hopefully. Never know. But the people who, or the two of us who made the speedrun decided that this level is just straight up too hard to actively be able to do every attempt.
Yeah, you gotta, I guess like another important part is like, will it be like humanly possible to get first try?
Yeah, a lot of the levels are humanly possible, but there's also like the feasibility of doing it. Like, obviously, I've beaten this level in one attempt before, but it's just, can I do it consistently, is the question. Because, like, this level that I'm playing right here is technically faster than Star Chaser, which was one of the levels. But this level is also much, much harder. My chat is just up in arms about the fact that you're learning this so fast. People seem to be impressed.
I got some Geometry Dash ability. But yeah, like Aeon and I were talking beforehand, I did have, like, 80 hours or so in this beforehand. I never beat a demon before, but like 4 or 5 years ago, I used to play this game a fair amount.
That is why I keep saying that speedrunners should pick up this game, because it is very good for people who like challenging themselves. Can we see the flute from 52? Pausers.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's so close! Dude, you've played the game for an hour and already almost beaten your first demon. What is this? What kind of sorcery is this? What did you have in your breakfast this morning? Hello?
I just, like, made sure to, you know, pump myself full of gamer fuel. Gamer fuel and Adderall.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
You're not taking enough Adderall, obviously. Yeah, it's more the ship part. But, like, I think I'm good enough to do it. I mean, I think I made it past the ship part.
You're definitely good enough to do. You just have to pass the ship part and then just get lucky with the ball part and you're good to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest, though. I did not expect you to actually be able to beat anything on the first day in playing this, by the way. I'll have to say that much. Because you normally don't see people beat stuff, like, in the demon range first day.
Just built differently.
Built differently. Telling you. You're a born geometry dasher.
Oh my gosh, I almost killed myself there. It's okay.
Oh, I just thought that was really close. You got this, though. Easy. That was so close.
Oh.
No way.
Oh my God.
That's actually so impressive. Good job.
Oh.
1 down, 4 to go. That's
Oh my
impressive.
God.
I'm actually really impressed by that. Wow. Good job.
That was that was fun. That was insane.
Congrats, you've beaten your first demon. That's actually really impressive.
Yeah, that feels good.
Thank you so much for doing this with me. I had a really good time, just overall.
Yeah, no, this was awesome. So yeah, I will keep practicing this, especially while, you know, whenever I have downtime, and we'll try to get something.
Yeah.
I'll try to get a good video. Obviously, I'm gonna give you a large shout out for helping me out in the Geometry Dash community.
Really
and all
appreciate
that,
it.
So.
And for those of you from EazySpeezy's channel who are not familiar with Geometry Dash, if you're interested in the game, we are a very open and large community here on Twitch with people who are more than willing to help and make you improve at the game if you are interested in trying it out.
Yeah, I've been trying to do it like close to every day, but yeah.
Either way,
But
as I normally say, thank you for making my day better. Hope I made yours a little bit better too. I'll talk to you guys later. Eat your greens, stay healthy, and see you guys around. Goodbye.